Hi guys, how are we doing? So today I'm going to talk to you about your mentality when it comes to netball, and I'm hopefully going to give you some hints and tips and something that you can do to help to improve your performance on court in a way of scoring. Now, we often score ourselves when it comes to different things. We might score how hard a workout is out of 10, we might score how quickly we recover, and we're also really used to being graded for things, whether that be at school or at work. We often see a grade as a direct effort to the work we put into an exam or a piece of coursework or an essay or something you've handed into your boss at work. And we can use these tools and this kind of system of scoring to help us to improve our performance as well. And I'm going to take you through a little technique today that hopefully is going to help you to do that. So what we're going to do today is to score your performance at the moment, at this current moment in time, out of 10. We're going to split it into 6 different categories, which I'll put on the screen here, which means that you'll have an overall score out of 60. Now, in terms of this section, a 0 is that I'm absolutely awful at this. So let's take one of the categories, which is nutrition. A 0 would be I eat rubbish every day, I don't care about what I eat, I feel sluggish and horrible all the time, and I have no guilt whatsoever about or any knowledge about what to eat in order to improve my performance. That would be a 0. A 10 would be Olympic style nutrition. You eat exactly the right foods at exactly the right time. All your food that you eat leaves you feeling energized and you feel like you're exerting the right energy at the right time. You've always got a little bit left in the tank. You're recovering really quickly because of your nutrition, etc, etc, etc. We're going to use this scale in every single category that we've got today. So just to give you an idea of what 0 to 10 means. Let's go ahead and look at the 6 categories, and I'm going to give you an idea of the different things that you might think about when it comes to scoring yourself in each of the categories so that you can help yourself to get the best score as possible. And I'm going to do this with you, so have a look on the screen and see what I've put on here. So category number 1 is nutrition. Now, good nutrition in netball or for sport means that you are eating to prepare for the game ahead so that you can recover quickly and feel energized throughout. So you want to be thinking things like, do you eat a balanced diet? That means having the right amount of protein, carbs and fats to help you to fuel your workouts and your training sessions. Do you eat mindfully, okay, or do you feel guilty about the foods that you're eating? Eating mindfully is a good thing. Feeling guilty about foods that you're eating is not a good thing, okay, because if your body's hungry, you need to feed it and you need to kind of supply it with the nutrients that it's craving. Things like, are you having vegetables with every meal? That's something that's really important. Are you having enough protein or eating enough protein in order to recover? Do you make sure that you've got healthy snacks in your bag so that when you're on your way from work to training, you can have a high carb, high fat meal or snack, sorry, that's going to help you to keep going throughout your workout. All things like this are really important, including making sure that you drink enough water throughout the day. I speak about water all the time, okay, and hydration. You want to make sure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day, not just before a session and not just after or during a session. Hydration is key to performance. So have a think about those things. I'll put the whole list of things that you can think about nutrition here and give yourself a score 0 out of 10. Category number 2 is your fitness. Now, this is the work that you do outside of netball training to help support your training. So, do you include sprint sessions? Do you include interval training? Do you include resistance training? Do you work on your mobility and your recovery and your stretching? Do you have a netball specific program that you follow? Are you in the gym using strength and conditioning? All these things contribute to great fitness for netball and will help you to improve your game. So again, have a think about what you would be from 0 to 10. What sort of things are you doing outside of your normal netball training that you have with your team and your normal matches to help improve your performance? I'll put the full list of things here. Give yourself a score out of 10. Category number 3 is your position specific score. So think about the position that you play. What do you actively do to improve your work in that position? Do you actively listen to your coaches and take on any feedback? Do you look at your footwork, agility and ball work, so our fab skills, in order to improve your movement in that position? Do you, if you're for example, a shooter, do you have a shooting program that you follow? Do you watch Super League players or ANZ players or England players in your position and take notes on the different things that they do that can help to improve your game? I'll leave the list here of different things that you can think about position specific wise, and I want you to again score yourself 0 to 10 for your position specific score. Number 4 is your learning and development. What do you do outside of your training and outside of your match play to learn and develop in your sport? Now this can include lots of different things, including having a look on Instagram stories, a little bit like mine, see different things that you can do to improve your knowledge of the sport, watching and analysing matches, whether that be Super League, ANZ, local league, school matches, whatever it might be, listening to performance podcasts. They might help with your mindset, they might help with your nutrition, okay, they might help with your better understanding of athleticism. It might include talking to friends and to coaches about netball and about the different things that you can be doing in order to improve. So have a little think. I'll put another list here of the different things you might include and give yourself a score out of 10. Category number 5 is your mindset. Now this is sometimes away from the game. What are you doing to make sure that you've got a healthy mind so that you can compartmentalise difficult decisions in the game and deal with losses or wins after the game's happened? Do you journal? Do you talk about your feelings and how you've reacted in a game? Do you talk to your teammates? Do you talk to your coaches? Do you set goals for yourself in your training or your matches? Do you visualise winning a game? There's lots of different techniques that we can use to improve our mindset. I'm gonna stick a list here, but if there's something here that you are interested in that you don't know much about, add to the comments below this video and I'll see if I can help you out. Again, score yourself a 0 out of 10 for this category. The final category, category number 6, is your recovery. Now I go on and on and on, if you follow me, about the importance of recovery and how it can improve your performance. It includes stretching, mobility, yoga, rest days, nutrition as well. Doing other sports other than netball, such as swimming, okay, that's going to help your recovery. Do you have physio? Do you have massages? Okay, lots of these things can be expensive, but loads of them are really completely free and things that you can really easily get into your day, like drinking enough water and eating enough protein to help your recovery. I'll put a list here of the different things you might want to think about, but consider where you would score yourself at the moment and give yourself a score from 0 to 10. Okay, here's for the grading bit. So now you've given yourself your 6 scores, so you should have 6 scores out of 10. I want you to add them all up and give yourself a score out of 60. Now this is where you currently rate your performance. You're then going to go ahead and divide the score that you've given yourself by 60, then times it by 100 to get yourself a percentage. I'll put the little equation for that here in case you're getting a little bit confused. As you can see from mine is not 100%, but that doesn't matter, okay? We're now going to have a look at what grade we might equate our score to. Now again, this is completely unbiased, okay? I've taken no scientific knowledge from this. It's just something to help you to see where you yourself are scoring your performance. And it's not to make you feel down that you've perhaps got a D or help you feel amazing amongst your friends because you've got an A star. It's to help you to put specific things in place to improve your performance on the court and to realise that you can be better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the grading system up here so you can see A star to E, or in new money a 9 to 4, and you can see what grade that you are at. Now what's really important, that there is only 10%, so less than 10 marks between each grade. So by setting goals for each of our categories, it would be really easy for us to improve our grade maybe within a week or 2 weeks time if we stick to the goals that we set ourselves. And that's the next challenge. So once you've figured out what your grade is, you need to think about the things that you can actively put in place, that realistic goals that you can obtain in the next week or 2 in order to improve your performance. So what you need to do now is you need to go back and look at each of the categories and think of one thing that you can do in order to improve your performance on the court and to commit to your goals to get a better grade in your performance next week. So for example, if you scored yourself a 5 out of 10 for nutrition and you recognise that the reason why you did that is because you don't have vegetables with every meal, then you can set yourself a goal to have vegetables with at least 2 meals a day. Okay, that would be a realistic goal that you could set, which would mean that when you come to rescore yourself in a couple of weeks' time, you can give yourself a higher grade. If we look at the recovery category and you've given yourself a 3 out of 10, now that's going to be really easy to set yourself some goals. You can make sure you just get one stretch session in, independent from your other training sessions throughout the week, and that's going to allow you to score yourself higher next time. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and like I said, the aim is not to feel down about the score you've got, but to actively set goals that you can achieve to help you improve your performance. I suggest that you stick these on post-it notes, you stick them on your bedroom wall, on your front door, somewhere you're going to see them, and you actively commit to improving your performance over the next 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, come back to this video, rescore yourself and see how you have improved. If you've got any other videos that you'd like to see, stick it in the comments below, and remember, always like and subscribe. Bye!